Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video on my channel. Today, we're again making hot topics or whatever comes to my mind. Today's topic is one horror series that I've watched recently and that almost got the best debut of the year for some series, just so you know, guys. And I'm talking about It Welcome to Derry. It's a series of 8 episodes, if I'm not mistaken, that are basically about Pennywise, the clown. First of all, let me just state something for real, and that is that I adore horror. I actually love that genre. Like it's actually my favorite genre of movies. And it's really sad to see how many horror movies are bad. And I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you guys. Most of the movies that come from horrors are bad in last couple of years. Uh, I haven't remembered watching a lot of good horrors recently, especially with that Halloween Ends that was atrocious. I feel like if you ever come up with that movie, I think you should skip it and like literally in every and any sense possible, like never ever in your life watch that movie because I feel like it's just a waste of 2 hours of your life, which you could do for more productive things, honestly. Uh, so yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna say something about It Welcomes to Derry. I had no expectations for this movie. I mean, for this series, because I feel like Pennywise, I feel like Pennywise was gonna get killed as always, and there's gonna be those loser club, and they're gonna like all of them survive, and I expected the same shit like 2 movies that happened already. So to see something different was out of question in my eyes, honestly. But I gave it a chance because I like horror, simple as that. So, guys, not only was I mistaken by it, but I actually enjoyed this series so much. Like, I actually enjoyed it a lot. And it's not just me, guys. If you want, you can see IMDb scores. And they had this last 2 episodes as 9.5, I think, and 9.8. So it was actually a great surprise. Like it was actually so fun. And let's just start by saying the most important thing, and that is that in the beginning of movies, of movies, of Pennywise movies, it's usually the killer that just, kills everyone except the main characters. And it always felt so stupid, and it always felt so generic, and it always felt uh, so you know it felt like something we've already seen, and I expected that. At the beginning of the movie, they show at the beginning of the series. Let's just get spoilers out of the way first, and then we're gonna continue. So yeah, at the beginning of the series, you have the one short dude, one small kid, and you're like, okay, this is the kid that it will probably have the most pain happening to him, and probably that half of his friends will die. And then you're like, okay, let me just connect with him. He will probably be the main character here. So, bro, the thing is, he gets 3 more friends. And you're like, okay, so these are his friends. It's gonna be that same bullshit story. In first fucking episode, all of them 4 died, bro. I was like, I was so out of words when watching it that I was like, what the fuck? This is, this has some potential. This has some potential. This has some potential to be something. So I was like, okay, okay, this is how we start. On this note, we start. So yeah, then it just basically continues with such a good story that I felt surprised. I felt surprised that the same people that made chapter one and two for it made this, and it literally came to the point where it got rated better than. So it literally came up to the point, guys, where it got uh compared as better in 2025 than Stranger Things season 5, which, let's be honest, no, not a single person expected something like that, to happen. Everyone was like, okay, so Stranger Things will be the main thing in this 2025 year. So then, you know, then just it comes out of nowhere and steals all the spotlight from Stranger Things and makes it even better than Stranger Things season 5, which I already covered in my channel. You can check it out. But yeah, so basically, story was really good. I really liked the way how they just invented Pennywise back and just added two more seasons to it because, you know, they just said, oh yeah, he can travel through time, which means he's gonna be coming back to try to stop everything else from happening, would basically mean they put themselves to a leverage where they can do whatever the fuck they want. They can make like 77,000 movies on the same kind of style, in 77,000 fucking seasons. So they were smart about it. They made it unique. They made it like they should have with the first two chapters of actual movie. And yeah, also uh also one thing is that I feel like when it comes to uh actors and shit like that, I feel like Pennywise's actor is one of the best actors I've seen in a long time because he's so good in that in being that weird and like kind of stupid clown, and he's just making it so good to the point where like you actually are so invested into his character of a clown, and it's just funny to me how good his his actoring is, and it's just like he makes it so psychotic, he makes it so like so good. He invents the fucking character, that you need to uh that you see as a clown, he's perfect for that. But from now on, if he was ever like actor, I feel like he should just go for those clown roles because he's such a perfect clown. He's such a perfect, uh, you know, blend of everything of that creepy clown. So yeah, it was like the kills of Pennywise were probably the best we've ever seen them be. Like he was also one of like he literally earned so much respect for being a killer in this series. Also, I feel like he was uh, he was set for something like this. I actually feel like when I watched chapter one and two of movies, I feel like there could have been much more possibility with that, which was shown in It Welcome to Derry. So that's really I'm really happy for that, and I expect that for in next season. I expect more brutal kills, more like unique kills, more badass scenes. Like for example, when he says that he ate dad of that one lady. You know who I'm talking about? I don't know the names. So yeah, it's like he just shows like those scenes are like, you know, where you're like sitting and you're watching and you're like saying, "Oh shit, no way that happened." And it had so many of those scenes. It had also so many of scenes where you're like scared, actually, where you're like creeped out. So overall, I feel like they really improved much, and I feel like the ratings of the season says enough, you know. The good thing about them is that we haven't expected much, and we got a lot. So that's really I feel like the main thing why it Welcome to Derry was successful, and I feel like next season will be probably worse for sure worse, but I feel like they need a lot of room for themselves to make it really good, you know, because the story right now is like really, really good and really uh much shit to work with. But yeah, so I feel like if you haven't watched it, I feel like you should give it a chance, especially if you like horror, then you need to watch it. It's really good horror and it's really like good story, good overall thing. So, the characters, the only bad thing that I see is that characters, you can't really get into loving any of the good characters. You're like, fuck all of them. The only one that you could love is the one that, you know, gets burned, basically. So it's like they literally removed the only good guy. But the thing is also, when you consider all of that, then they're just like removed because Pennywise is going back 27 years, which means that they will not be there. There will be new group of people. So that's how smart they did it, so that you should only be invested into a main enemy, which me myself personally love a lot because I'm usually one of those who likes evil guys in the movies. So this is just a perfect blend of everything, and they're making him look so badass. They're making kills look so badass with that balloons and shit. It's really good, and I feel like you should watch it if you haven't. Tell me your comments down below, and let me know what you thought about it. Welcome to Derry. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.